Well, hey everyone, Geezer Tony here once again. In today's video, we're not going to be playing golf. We're going to be talking about something very important, distance. I happen to think distance is a bit overrated, and people will say, yeah, well, Tony, you can say that because you have enough distance. And I kind of do, but the question is, how do I achieve that? I'm coming up fast on 70 years old in a couple of months. You may think, well, he works out and he does this. Well, I mean, sad to say, I don't work out, and I'm pretty wimpy. I'm just your average strength 70-year-old guy. So how do I create this distance? So we're going to talk about something that I talk to a lot of my clients when I give lessons in schools about, and that is relaxation. You're going to hit the ball a lot farther if you're very relaxed and not trying to create distance with your muscles and your strength. So what I try to talk to them about, once we look at some fundamentals and make sure they're doing things correctly, like they're set up, etc., is I talk about the relaxation that you need from your arms all the way up through your shoulders. I'm going to call it limp arms. And how do we achieve that? It's difficult at first because people want to. It's a natural instinct to want to pull with your arms, pull with your muscles, and create speed. But we're going to learn not to do that today. We're going to learn to create speed by turning the body. So what does it mean to hit the ball with your body? It means you rotate your body, and if your arms are relaxed or limp or dead or whatever you want to call that, they will respond with more speed than if you try to do it with your strength. So the first step in all this is your grip pressure. Now some people can swing well with a firmer grip pressure. They have the sequence of motion pretty well down, and they can use their muscles, although I think they do better without it. But when I play golf, I strive for a 3 out of 10. I probably don't achieve it, but that's what I want to be. And it's not just at setup. You have to maintain that grip pressure all the way through your swing and not tighten up when you take it back or when it's time to come down. Most people I've noticed do fine, or they're trying to learn it and they do fine, and then when they get here they torque down on it and jerk. If you have a light grip pressure, you can't jerk your club around. You have to swing it smoothly, including the backswing. So if you have a quick backswing, it means you have a lot of grip pressure, because if you have a light grip pressure and you do that, you see what happens. The club is left behind. That's kind of what we want it to do when we come down, is get left behind. So it starts with the grip pressure. Try for a 3 out of 10 all the way through the swing. Even through impact, you want to stay relaxed. Let your arms be limp. Let your arms be dead. Don't pull. Where most people have the biggest problem is at the change of direction or the transition from backswing to downswing. They really want to create speed right here, so they torque down on the grip, and they start uncocking their wrist, and by the time they get here, they've lost it all. So if you see one of my swings, and I'm going to insert that here now, at the top, if you've seen my videos, you notice I do not have a very long swing. I'm working on lengthening it, but it'll never be back here like other people. I'm trying to go from here just to here or something in that neighborhood. So a long backswing is not what creates distance either. We have John Rahm, we have Tony Finau, we have J.B. Holmes. A lot of these guys have shorter backswings, and they still pound it out there as far or farther than other players. So it's not about how long your backswing is. How do I go from here, this picture, to here, this picture? In other words, from here, and when I'm partway down, I've really got a lot of wrist cock that I'm holding. I'm not consciously doing that. It's happening because of the relaxation of my hands and my arms. So as I start to come down, the club lags. That's what lag is. When you change directions, your club wants to keep going where it's going, and you're ready to go the other way, and it kind of goes like this. And that creates lag. And you can create even more down here. Sergio does that a lot. That's how my swing works. So, and again, I'm not teaching, I'm not trying to tell every one of you, you have to swing like me. I'm just explaining how I do it, and maybe you want to try it and see if it works for you. It's going to feel very out of control, very loose, wobbly. Let it. At some point, you're going to get the rhythm, and the club is going to whip through on its own faster than you can do it. So, what we do at the top with a very loose grip, when we get here, how you hit the ball with your body is you start turning before you do anything. So if I've got a backswing to here and I start turning, I can get to here without ever having done anything with my hands and arms, but my body's already pointed out here. So that's how we hit it with our body. We let the club just whip through on its own. We don't try to do this. We don't try to time the release, so to speak. The release is happening through impact, but we don't want it to be fully released before we get through impact. Most people are hitting the ball because they're trying to create speed out here. They're fully released and beyond before the ball. And when they hit the ball, they're like this. It should be really like this. And that club shaft should catch up with your lead arm past the ball. Without being too technical, the point I'm trying to get across is you need to totally relax and let your arms feel limp with a soft grip pressure. Just try it through the air a few times without hitting the ball first, and you'll feel that whip at the bottom. And it's a very relaxed, non-powerful feeling. It feels like, well, I just didn't do anything, but the ball just really flew out there, and I get a lot of those results doing lessons. And then the guys hit it, and they look at it like, but I didn't do anything. And I'd say, exactly, that's how a golf swing should feel. So again, let's review. Soft grip pressure. Swing the club back without a lot of speed and be relaxed. Let the club, I call it flop at the top. Let your wrist be relaxed up here. We don't want to be like this and then try to come down, like that's muscular here. As we change direction, you should feel a little lag. It feels like, I call it to my clients, a flop at the top. So you're going to feel a little as you come through. Turn your body, stay in place, be limp, and watch what happens. It's unbelievable. I hope you'll go out and try this, and do let me know down in the comments below if it worked for you or not. Some people can do this, others can't. But if you find that you can do it, and start with something easy like a 7-iron or a 9-iron, not the driver, and then work your way into the driver. But remember, it's always the same feeling no matter which club you have. We don't pull, we don't time, we just go back, turn the body, and let everything be limp. So, that's the point I wanted to get across today. It's another 100-degree day here in central North Carolina, and I went out on the course and found me a nice shady spot to do this video. In a future video, we're going to talk about our grip, and how important it is, and what it can cause, and what it can fix, and what kind of problem it can cause if it isn't correct for you. Not everybody needs the same grip. So that'll be coming up in a future video. But for now, this is Geezer Tony signing off. Till next time.